Alright everybody, so as I promised, this is a longer format on the process that I go through in making some of my silver pieces. We're going to be making one of my Wearable Bullion 999 fine silver bracelets. I've got my bar stock right there. I poured those up in Northern California and brought them down for this project. So you can see I've already started to shape one of the bars. I'm going to end up using both bars, but this video is going to be about the first half. So stick with me and yeah, I'll take you through the process. So right here, I'm just getting my hammers and my anvil ready. I'm setting up a spot with one of these honeycomb blocks so that I can anneal, and that's what I'm doing right now. You saw me with the torch. I was heating the metal up. I heat the metal up until it gets glowing red hot. That's why I have my hand over there to block the light. This loosens the molecules inside the silver, which allows me to manipulate them. It makes it a little more pliable. In the same sense, as I hammer it, it work hardens. So I have to go back and forth between heating it and working on it. And this process takes several hours. I'm speeding it up for you, but here we are. And this is the bar after it's been hammered.
Alrighty. So this is a custom piece for my good friend Dennis, who's really get my use. So I told him I'd make him one. Right now, I'm putting on my mark, my brass hammer here. That's my maker's mark right there. Next, I need to add the quality of the silver, which this one is 999 fine silver. So we're going to give 2 stamps of that. That way it is marked on there. It'll all get cleaned up. So for this piece, it's nearly done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some other pieces here to the ends, which is going to come a little bit later. See, I've got a little misshapen stamping.
Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit more shaping here. I'm just getting the bar back into the shape I had originally before I started stamping it. Anytime you stamp the metal, it's going to misshape the metal, so we'll have to re-anneal it. So I'm giving the bar a little bit of a break while I sketch out some designs on how to finish this cuff.
Alright guys, so after about an hour or so of just staring off into space, with food, my brain started working, and I started taking the thoughts and ideas that Dennis had for this piece and started putting it together. I had this laying out. It's a chain that I had made from some square wire a while back. Put little plates on it with the Greenhorn Prospector stamps on it. That is our bullion company. That's where we source our silver through. And I was thinking, why not add a little chain and clasp to the bracelet? Not to say that it's just going to fall off, but you know, when you're spending money on a custom piece, you might as well have a few redundancies to keep you from losing it, right? So I figure we'll add the chain. It'll be kind of decorative, but at the same time, it'll be there to keep you from losing this. I know personally, as you guys can see, I don't wear too much jewelry, even though I make it. That's because I'm a very animated person, and I've lost many rings, flying my hands around, bracelets, necklaces, yeah. So for me, I think the idea of adding that chain on there, it eases my OCD and ADHD a little bit, because I'm going to spend a lot of time working on this. Dennis spent a lot of money to get this made, and you want to protect your investments. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm also going to go and shape this bar with the file a little bit more, clean it up. We're going to get her nice and polished before we get to the next step.
And that is, of course, what I'm about to do now. I'm just getting everything ready, and I'm going to start filing and sanding.
Got my pad set up here. Tools I think I'm going to need. Oh, got that.
It's hard being Snoop, F-R-O-G-G. Raise off these nuts, cause you get none of these. I roll through the frog pond, feel the breeze.
Looking at, so go ahead.
It's 2 in the morning, and the party's still jumping while you mother.
Alright guys, so I'm more or less just babbling to myself at this point, but what I'm doing is I'm getting everything ready to start doing some more of the detail shaping of this piece. I'm going to take my file and I'm going to smooth the edges off to make them flat, and I'm going to shape the ends a little bit, yeah, just kind of work at it a little bit at a time. I'll also end up going through and sanding the bar down, because when you do jewelry work, you want to make sure that every step is clean and you are very thorough in what you're doing, which can be a pain in the butt sometimes when you mess up and you've spent 6 hours working on something and now you have to start over.
All right. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but we got her nice and cleaned up.
So the next step is to start shaping it. So I brought out my bracelet mandrel and my rubber mallet, and as you can see, I'm starting to shape the metal, testing it on my wrist, which is actually a little bit bigger, a little wider than Dennis's, so it should fit snug on me and be near perfect for Dennis, ideally. So yeah, not even done yet. We still got a ways to go. But you don't do these things because you dislike it. You do it because you enjoy the process. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Anyways, we're gonna finish this up, and tomorrow we'll get started on the second half. So come back for part 2.